Good morning, my lovely friends. We have a really lovely update here. We completed the whole dry grass. It's now cut, and what I want to tell you is like this. If you have a machine like this, my friends, you can get pieces like this. I like this the most. There's a other one like with a scalp, and he has a lot of like little teeth, but I like this more. Why? Because this one makes something that the other don't can, and I can show you now. If you are cutting your dry grass and you start from here, what is going to happen is every time when you are cutting, you see, you put on the left side some dry grass, and so when you go through here, you will have one line, probably two lines. It's not so good, and there's the other line, so you will have less work later to get all the dry grass together. It seems like not a lot of work, but if you truly look, then to collect everything and make lines so the tractor can come and make like fardush, you will save a lot of time. And farm life has to be sufficient, fast, and as less work as possible. And so this was a change that I've made from last year. This piece is really good. So if you have dry grass to cut without tractor, use this piece. Really good. So now we have the dry grass completely cut. I think we are going to have round about 10 to 12 fardush. This is enough. We don't need more because our chickens are now living, how you know, in the chicken coop, and they are just sleeping inside, so they are not pooping the whole day and everything. So we will have here the situation that we have every week to put a little bit of dry grass in it, but it's never so much as we had in the garage. And like we have the little other animals like the quills, I think is the name, they don't need a lot. So the situation is clear for us that what we are going to do is we don't going to sell anything. Last year I sold some of them. We are going to put everything on our garage site, so we have our own dry grass. We have still on the other side of the property a lot of dry grass to cut. So what I'm going to do, it's a lot more work, but I'm going to cut it, and I'm going to bring everything here into the pieces to bring this other dry grass together, because we want to save as much as possible. We want to make as much as possible from the grass. It's not good if I'm now asking just a tractor to come and put everything on the other side to the zero, and I don't using this dry grass. This dry grass is really important. So it's going to be more work now to organize everything from the other property to here and making lines, but it's necessary. So what I want to tell you in this kind of area, my friends, is that you learn from your stuff every year, and you get more efficient, you get more calculated, and you start to reflect what kind of things do you really need and do you really think it's necessary, and others. Because I'm now really honest to you, my friends, I would never make here a big lines of corn, because the corn is really cheap at the moment. The situation is that in Brazil they can 2 or 3 times harvest. Here in Portugal just 1 time. So what they make is they buy the corn cheap from Brazil and sell it here cheap. So the nice part is you can get the whole year really cheap corn, but really shitty for the people here in Portugal, because they lose their jobs, agricultures lose their profits because of this. But facts is we all want cheap things, and we are grateful if it's cheap, but the behind is really important to understand. For having this cheap, there's probably other stuff that is going to suffer. And that's why I started to reflect here, what can I do to make my life easier, but what are the things that I buy that I don't want to invest any time. And one of the things is corn. corn is not necessary to invest so much energy because it's a job that is really hard. You have to get a lot of property side just for the corn. He needs a lot of water. So the facts have to be told. So what I want to tell you here is, with the time, farm life brings you into this, that you know and understand what are the things that truly are necessary. And it's just a little update. I want to inform you all. If you have now also a property to dry grass, I know it's really early, my friends. I really know, but for me it's important to do this right now. We have good weather. The next days are going to be above 30 degrees. Next week we are going just to have 2 days that are a little bit scary. Then it's the whole week again really dry. So I just want to have the things resolved before the summer comes, because the summer here is hard as fuck. And it's just crazy. If I want just to have a little free time for myself, I just don't will have, because in the middays when there's 40 degrees here on the property, it's just dangerous if someone came here. And it happens a lot, my friends. I found a lot of cigarettes here on the property from the street side, and people are smoking a cigarette and they put it here on the property. It's just one little cigarette that can make the whole property burn with this weather. So I want to use now as early as possible here the energy of myself and the sun and the heat to get this done, because we have the potatoes out, the first potatoes. We have now the dry grass already soon ready. We have soon the whole property cleaned. There is still to clean. Here is still to clean. So we have still a lot to do, but doing it now before the July comes. A really big reflection I've made from the last years: if the weather are good, use these days, my friends, use this. So for all the farm people and all the other people that doing the life, I wish you a lovely day, and we hear us.